I'm using a GPS. And if I don't know where I'm going, the GPS can't take me there. There's no address that I can put in the GPS if I don't know where I'm going. Right? So there's no route for me to take. There's no way for me to move if I don't know where to go.
To some, boundaries are just placing limits. To me, it's where the limitless things begin.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Boundaries and More podcast with Jess Abraham. I am your host, Jess Abraham, and today's episode is brought to you by Joyful Styles. Joyful Styles is a lifestyle brand that provides premium quality apparel that promotes joy and positivity. Joyful Styles believes how we approach a situation matters, and choosing to be joyful makes all the difference. You have the power, and it's time to embrace it. So get your Joyful Styles apparel at joyfulstyles.com. That's JOYFULSTYLEZ.com. Let's go. I'm so ready to get into it. But before we do, y'all, I want to remind you, take some time out today to take that boundaries quiz. The boundaries quiz link is in the show notes. So take some time out today to click the link in the show notes. However, if you prefer me to send it personally to your device, I got you. Just text me. Text me the word boundaries to 210-801-9153, and I got you. I'll get that sent over to you, and you can take that quiz. Let's go, y'all. I want to waste no time today. Not that we ever do. It's all jam-packed. Great stuff. So, but I really want to jump into it because this is something I've been super excited about bringing to the podcast. And here we are now. And let's just get right into it, right? Y'all see the title. What do you want? What do you want? Some time ago, I've done an episode about what you want matters. Take some time out to go back and listen to that episode and, binge watch some of the others you may have not listened to, or listen to it all over again because you will hear something differently in a different way because you're in a different space now. And it's always great to go back and learn something different and something new that resonates with you for your situation right now. So take some time to do that. But look, y'all, I want to get into it because it's been exciting, right? It's been exciting these however long it's been, a couple weeks, months, whatever. Super exciting, right? Like first before I even super get into the episode and the super meat of this delicious episode today, I want to just say, y'all know somebody, right? Y'all might be this person or your significant other might be this person, but y'all know, right? You ask, hey baby, what it is that you want? And they don't know, right? Man, recently my wife and I, we've been taking some time. I think it's one of the days actually on my unplug days, right? My days that I just disconnect from all the things and all the noise in the world. But yep, if you haven't already, check out the episode, Be Still. Yep, I reference a lot of that in that episode. So check out that episode, Be Still, from last week. But y'all, so we sitting there, my wife and I chilling. We were enjoying one of our favorite shows we like to watch. And then I see my wife just like picking up her phone and looking. I'm like, everything's okay, baby? Like, what's going on? And then she just like, I want something. Like, so she's looking at like DoorDash and all these different things. And I'm just like, okay, babe. So like, pause the show, of course. I don't want to miss what's going on in the show, but I want to make sure my wife is good to go. I'm like, okay, babe. So what is it that you want? And she's like, well, I don't know. Okay. Okay, babe. So she tells me she don't know. And I'm like, all right, well, I can't do nothing with that, babe. Can't make sure you get what you need to get if you don't even know what you want. Right. I'm like, do you at least know what you have a taste for? You got like anything, just give me something to work with. Nothing, y'all. Nothing. She just like, she don't know. So she was just, I guess, in a sense, romanticizing on DoorDash or these different apps. I think she probably used DoorDash and another one, but she was looking through it and I'm just like, yeah, we ain't gonna get nowhere. I'm like, okay, baby. So, until we're gonna continue watching the show and then we just go from there. The minute let me know. because then I can do something about it. Or we can do something about it, right? But yeah, about that, right? So I know y'all may know someone like that, right? Or you may be that somebody that gotta change, that must change. Today's the day that changes, y'all. Today is the day that changes. We need to look. It's time to tell a new story, okay? It's time to tell a new story, and you must know. I'm gonna give you some things here to help you just do these things throughout your life. But just like that part, like something as simple as that, y'all, it trickles in and spills over into other parts of your life. Man, not knowing what you want to eat, like it's food, right? A lot of the things we should be eating stuff that's beneficial to our systems and things of that. So most of the time when we don't know, it's because we're out of alignment. We're looking to get some things that we probably shouldn't be eating in the first place, right? Things of that sort. But look, that a whole nother story, right? I'm not your health guru and expert here. I just know a thing or two. And if y'all want some more of that, we can get somebody on the podcast to go deeper into that, helping you with those more of those health stuff and those boundaries there. But listen, so I'm just saying, right? Know what you want. What do you want, right? Like I want to say this before I even go anywhere and anything, right? This isn't about what your family and friends want for you. This isn't even about necessarily what your spouse want for you or your boo thing, your significant other. This isn't necessarily that either. This is not. It's not that, right? What do you want? You, right? You are important, and it's important for you to know what you want, right? What does that look like for your life? And I do want to mention this because it's something I've been actively working through recently. I want you to know, like, it's okay to want something, like to change what you want, right? You might have want something you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and whatever, and you probably didn't do some of those things, but it's not really in alignment with what you want to do now, right? And that's okay, right? Patrice Washington, I shout out to Patrice Washington. There's somebody out there I can tell that I listen to and follow in that way. But I love when she says, she has this podcast episode that say dream a new dream, right? And I love that. Like it's okay for you to dream a new dream. You don't necessarily need to want what you wanted. You don't even need to want what you wanted yesterday necessarily. You don't. Today you're a new person. Now listen, I'm not saying just every single day change what you want, like because you never really get anywhere if you're not even just being clear on what it is that you really want and going after that thing. But we're gonna get into some of that some more in this episode. Oh, and one thing I want to say, because just me personally, again, for this last, just something I've been working through recently, I've been evaluating a lot more than usual recently, right? I've been really looking at our lives, looking at my life, looking at my businesses, looking at different things and just all aspects and areas of my life and really saying like, look, Chaz, what is it that you really want? Do you still want XYZ and do these things and you want this and that and doing this? Like it matters, right? One of the things, truth be told, I was thinking for some time now that I wanted to, I guess in a sense, discontinue or stop doing my good morning videos, right? I still speaking that language when I'm talking to people. People text me good morning or whatever. And I like that's just part of me and how and who I am. So I do that just naturally. But it's like I started feeling like the videos that I was posting online daily and all that with this stuff, it started to take a toll that I ain't wanted to take, right? Like I didn't want to do it anymore. But I kind of felt a little bit of pressure, like, but people really, really want this and they've been reaching out and they keep hit me up about it and all these things and that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep doing it for the people. I'm gonna keep doing it for the people. When I know I heard it in my voice, like, okay, we're gonna stop this now. Like, we moving in another direction now, right? And it was taking time away from me doing other things that I know are more in alignment and more of what I want to do now. So what I did initially, I transitioned from off of I would mostly put it on Instagram and it goes automatically to Facebook and things of that sort. But I transitioned from doing it on Instagram and stuff and just doing it in my private community. But then after that, I'm like, I'm shutting that down. Like, so officially 1 February, the community, I just shut that down because it's not what I want to do anymore. I don't. Now I'm feeling like, it's taking up different times in my day, like to do this. And then the way I'm like posting it and where I'm putting it at, it was just a lot of logistics involved. And I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I'm changing. Like, that's not what I want to do anymore. I'm not really stuck on the fact that, oh, people really want this. Look, the thing that hit me and I really love is like, yo, Jazz, if the people want this stuff, you got 9+ years of this online that they can go back and watch. They can. 9+ years of this thing that they can watch. It's okay. You don't want to do it no more? Don't. Period. So I shut it down. Just shut it down. Right? There's other things I want to focus my time and energy and efforts on. And it's not that anymore. Right? Something just like that. Right? So I want to remind you all that just because something may be like great, like other people might want you to do certain things and in your heart of hearts, it ain't for you anymore. It's okay to change that and do something different. It is your life. It is your life. Hear that, okay? Do like the things like for you, right? I'm moving ahead of myself. I just want to slow down a bit, but I'm just saying, y'all, like look, it's about what you want, right? Me personally, it's about the things that what I want and that's in alignment what God has for me personally. That's the route I'm taking. That's the things I'm doing. I'm listening. I'm being still, right? Again, check out last week's episode if you haven't yet. I'm being still and I'm listening, right? I'm hearing God's voice. I'm hearing the things I already know, just my mind not being cluttered and all these different things. And I'm hearing it and I'm moving in a way that like, okay, this is what's in alignment now. This is what we're doing now. This is the focus now. And just moving in that direction. And at some point in time, if something changes and I'm willing to adjust and accordingly, whatever that looks like, right? I've mentioned, man, so many things. But again, I'm going to slow down, make sure I touch on some of these things that we're talking about here. But I want y'all to know and see, like, a lot of you, I realize, don't really know what you want. And that's okay, right? For now, right? Not always okay. But I'm going to tell you, before you can really move and go anywhere, you must like to really move with purpose, real purpose, and to go anywhere at all, you must know at least where you want to go. Like where you want to go. Sometimes that requires, and that looks like for certain people, knowing that where you don't want to be. Like in my journey, many years ago, I don't even know when it was, but I mean, read my story. Like, check out the website and stuff. I mentioned some of that, and I talk about some of that in on there. But like, and that's jassabraham.com/apply. jassabraham.com/apply. Okay, go. Yeah, just you can check out and read some of that things. But it's just like I got to a place when I just like, nope, like this. We're gonna go into it next week for sure, a little bit more. But I just know what I didn't want, right? I started there with the things that I knew I did not want. And it helped me to form the things that I do want. Like, if I don't want this and I want this, and go from there. Like, another thing, y'all, man, this is so amazing. I don't even know how I like got into it and things of that sort. But I was going through my notes, like old notes from years and years ago. I was looking up for something in particular and I came across this thing. I came across this note in my phone from 2015. And I had about 3 to 5 things on the list. I don't recall the exact number, but I had some things on the list about what I want in like my ideal partner, right? Like what I want right then. And I'm just like, and I was just looking at it and I was reading it and I was like, okay, check, check, check. And once I read it, I went into my wife's office and I'm like, hey babe, look at this. Any of this look familiar? And then she looks at it and she's like, Yep, you got that. You got that. You got that in her little true Kim fashion. Just like, child, okay. But, and I'm just like, I'm looking at this. This note was dated. And I was like, did you see the date too? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I see you manifested that. And I'm like, I did, y'all. That was, and I think the note was in like, it was early 2015 when I put that in there. I didn't meet my wife until 2018, right? Like 3 years, I had put it out, like I wrote it down what I wanted and what I wanted, like do this, do that. I wish I knew I was going to use this example. I would have given y'all some of the things that I listed there, but whatever, y'all get the point. I put it out there. I wrote it down, and I was being prepared and molded and shaped. So when my wife came along, that things, hey, this is exactly what I'm getting. Okay, okay, I see you. No wonder I knew early on. Early on, the truth of the matter is, y'all said, what do you want? What do you want? I know early on in my wife and I's relationship that I wanted to marry her. I did. I knew, like, I let time go by and, just some things iron itself out or whatever in the beginning. But I'm just like, I knew soon, like, it wasn't that long we was dating. And I just knew, all right, yep, this the one. She the one. I knew, because I knew what I wanted. And when I saw the things from my list, not even realizing that until like years later. But when I saw the characteristics, I was like, okay, she the one, because she got the characteristics. This is what I'm looking for. Let's go. What are we talking about here? Let's go. Yo, that's so good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that example, God. Yes. Just like thinking about, like, yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm geeked. I'm smiling because I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just thinking about I knew what I wanted, right? I knew what I wanted, and it helps, right? So I want you to take some time out. Like, what is it that you want so that you feel and be fulfilled, right? What does that look like for you? What does that look like? What is it that you want? Write these things out. Write these things out. Like some of you, like, okay, if you're someone you're not really sure what you want, you don't really know whatever. Look, in my coaching program, what I do is go in depth with the people that I'm coaching, right? There's a whole part of the curriculum that goes real deep into this stuff. So if you're someone that you want to go real deep into this stuff and really, really cater to this and work in a way that's super, super, super helpful to you're not really sure what to do and how to do it, I got you. It's okay. Again, go to jasabraham.com/apply. That's JASABRAHAM/APPLY, right? Or I got you. Remember that. I got you. A nice personal connection. I got you. Just text me. Text me the word apply to 210-801-9153. And I got you. Again, text me the word apply to 210-801-9153. And we can go deeper and deeper into this stuff. Like, man, but I'm just telling y'all, this thing done right works. It works, because you know what happens? Like, you start seeing yourself in it. You start seeing yourself doing it. It's a whole process, right? We get into all that, but it's like, this is what you do. Like, you have an actual roadmap now, right? I told y'all before, one of the episodes, the title escapes me right now, but I mentioned that it was a time when y'all know, I use like GPS to go everywhere, right? Everywhere. I don't care if I'm going, I've been to this place 1,000 times. I'm using my GPS to get me there. Like, it just what I'm going to do, right? My wife, maybe not so much, because she's a little different when it comes to directions and things of that sort. But me, I'm using a GPS. And if I don't know where I'm going, the GPS can't take me there. There's no address that I can put in the GPS if I don't know where I'm going. right? So there's no route for me to take. There's no way for me to move if I don't know where to go. So I stay still and I just be here, right? That's a different type of being still. Again, we talked about it last week, being still, but that's a different type of being still. We don't want that one. Must have the movement, but I must know what I want to get to where I'm going. And you must know what you want to get to where you're going, because I'm like, what? Like, if you don't, then what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing? You must no, we're not going nowhere. We're not doing anything if we don't have anything we're working towards. Like, what is the purpose? Right? That part. The purpose. Y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna get too deep into. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. I'm believing it. I'm believing it. Like, you already heard the thing that you needed to hear to get you going. Get going today. Today is the day that you start right where you are. We talked about this before here. Start right where you are and keep it moving. Do the thing, right? Do the thing. One of the other things that I realized, and I know, is like, when I know what I want, it helps me and it keeps me going when I don't even feel like it. Like, and it's times where I do not feel like doing the thing, but I know where I'm going. And in order for me to get there, I must do the thing. I mentioned it a lot of episodes here. That's me right now, currently in my life with this fitness journey. I've been there, done that, I've done certain things to be in the best shape of my life. I got out of shape and all this other different stuff and whatever. But I'm like on a track, right? I know what I want. So I must get up, do these exercises, and I get it done in the morning to get it out the way. So, man, if I don't get it done in the morning, it might not get done later. Because it's one of, truth be told, no, I'm not even gonna put that out there. But I'm just being completely honest and super transparent. It is not at this time one of my favorite things to do. It is not. I mentioned on the Be Still episode, I believe it was, but it's like, I used to be so in love with the fitness and nutrition, like super, super, super in love with it and the process and the things. Like, now I'm doing it. Like, I have this attitude, like, I'm doing this, I'm working towards my goals, so I'm getting this done. So I have that positive attitude towards it. However, I'm just not in love with it like I used to be. I'm not. I'm just not. And that's the reality of my situation. But again, I know where I want to go. So I know this is part of the process. Like it or not, Jazz, feel like it or not, this is part of the process. So get going, do what you must do to get what you want. That's important, y'all. I want to put that out there for y'all too, right? Do what you must do to get where you want, but you must know what you want. Again, we're not talking about the things that other people in your life want for you. We're not talking about that, because what I've noticed, right, and what I've experienced is that there will be people in your life who mean well, but they don't want necessarily what you want. Their belief isn't necessarily your belief, right? Like, I'm telling y'all, oh man, I'm telling y'all, like, part of the reason I got into this work is, like, back in college, when I just had this, like, kind of like falling out with my mom in a sense, because she wanted one thing for my life and I didn't want that for my life, right? No, Ma, no. She ain't necessarily like that, but she my mom. She mean well. She loves me. In her mind, she's telling me what she feel is best for me. But me, in my heart of hearts, in my mind, and all the things, it was not what I believe what was best for me. Right? This is where, like, this is what we doing, y'all. They will mean well. And it will be some of the people that is closest to you. But that don't mean you got to follow what they say. Okay? Period. Put those boundaries in place. Put them in place. Because this is your life. This is the life for you to create. Like this is yours. Do something with it that you desire to do. Period. All right, I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm excited. I already know, what we are getting into next week. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in some of these things, but I'm just like, I'm excited. I'm geeked. I am geeked, and I'm excited for you because once you write down what it is that you really want, even if it's different from what you wanted a year ago, it is okay, y'all. I'm reevaluating this. Like, look at the things I for years and years and years daily. I do affirmations, and I've been reevaluating even my affirmations. Like, do I still really want that? Do I want that part? Do I want to really claim that over my life? Is that still in alignment? Maybe, maybe not. Like certain things, reevaluate all those things, y'all. Take that time out today to do that because this is going to set you up for so much success. So much success. And again, if you want to go deeper and you need some assistance to help you flesh this thing out, look, I got you. Take some time out to apply though. Like, I'm going to do my part, but I need you to do your part, right? Take some time out today to apply, to work with me. Again, that link for you is in the show notes. Just click the link and it makes it a lot easier for you. But again, I got you. If you just want to text me, I will text you. It is me. And I will see it. And look, text the word apply to 210-801-9153. I got you. It's all connected. I promise you. And I'll show you how. I show you how. I thank God all the time. Y'all know how geeked I am about this. If you're new here, look, go binge, listen to the other episodes. You're going to get some really great things for you today, some really practical action steps to really help improve your life and make things better for you right now, right? We're not waiting for 10 years, 5 years, a year. No, for right now, today, you can do some stuff that's implementing in your life today that's going to make for a better life for you, the people around you. Like I'm telling you, right? You're in for a real treat. Okay. And for those of you who take that extra step to actually work with me, ooh wee. Ooh wee. I'm geeked and excited for you because I know what God placed on my heart. I know, like this, again, I have the whole curriculum behind this thing, like to make it make sense. Right? Oh, God is so good. Okay, y'all, I'm out of here. Y'all take some time today to follow us on Instagram as well. Follow us at Boundaries and More Podcast on Instagram. Again, that's Boundaries and More Podcast on Instagram. And I'm looking so forward to connecting with you out there. Like, if you have questions, things you want me to go deeper into or discuss, whatever, like reach out to me there. Like, send me a message and I got you. Right? I got you. I'm gonna see if it makes sense here to do the things and bring things up and go deeper into stuff. I got you. But I need you again to do your part. Do your part. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. So look, y'all, I really want you to take some time today to ensure you have a beautifully amazing day. Make this an absolutely amazing week. And be back here next week for more Boundaries and More with Jess Abraham. Talk to y'all then.